All right, so imagine this. You wake up, check your phone, and suddenly Apple's first ever foldable iPhone is basically sitting there in leaked form. Not renders, not guesses, actual dummy units. And honestly, this might be the biggest design shift Apple's made in years. So here's what's going on. A well-known leaker, Sonny Dixon, just dropped images showing what appear to be the upcoming iPhone 18 Pro, iPhone 18 Pro Max, and yeah, the long-rumored iPhone Fold. Now the Pro model's pretty much what you'd expect. Apple's doing that classic thing where the design barely changes, but everything inside gets a serious upgrade. So from the outside, don't expect anything dramatic. But the Fold, that's where things flip, literally. Instead of copying Samsung's tall and narrow foldable style like the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, Apple seems to be going in a completely different direction. Think shorter, wider, way more usable as a regular phone when it's closed. Kind of like what Google did with the Pixel Fold. And honestly, that might be the smarter move. From what we're hearing, the outer display could be around 5.5 inches with a larger 7.8-inch screen inside. So when it's folded, it actually feels like a normal phone, not a TV remote. And when you open it up, boom, mini tablet. The dimensions floating around are roughly 120.6 millimeters tall and 83.8 millimeters wide, which again reinforces that wider approach. It's a very different philosophy compared to what we've seen so far. Design-wise, there are some interesting touches too. There's this camera bump, or plateau, similar to what we've seen on Apple's newer concepts, but it doesn't stretch across the entire back. And on the front, no notch at all, which strongly hints at something Apple's been chasing for years, an under-display front camera. Now, if they actually pull that off properly, that's huge, but here's where things get a bit messy. On one side, reports from Nikkei Asia are saying Apple is running into engineering issues. Not parts shortages, not supply chain problems, actual design and manufacturing challenges. The kind that happen when you're trying to build something this complex for the first time. Apparently, the device might still be stuck in a phase where Apple is basically stress testing everything before mass production. And April to May, those are the make or break months. But then, you've got Bloomberg saying the complete opposite. According to their sources, Apple is still on track to launch this thing alongside the iPhone 18 lineup in September. No delays, no drama. Just a slightly limited supply at the start because of how complex the display and hinge are. So yeah, two very different stories. And speaking of the hinge, this might actually be one of the most important parts. Apple is reportedly working on a 3D printed hinge mechanism to reduce that ugly crease you see on most foldables. If they've genuinely minimized it, that alone could be a game changer. Production-wise, Apple isn't going all in just yet. The first batch is expected to be somewhere between 7 to 8 million units, which is actually less than 10% of total iPhone production. So this feels more like a controlled launch rather than a mass rollout. But interestingly, trial production has already started, and earlier than expected. So despite all the reported challenges, Apple is clearly pushing forward. So where does that leave us? We've got physical dummy units showing a completely new direction, a wider foldable design that actually makes sense. New display tech, a potentially invisible front camera, and a hinge that could fix one of the biggest problems with foldables. At the same time, we've got conflicting reports about whether it's ready or not. And honestly, that's what makes this so interesting. Because if Apple does pull this off and launches it in September, this could instantly reset the entire foldable market. But if they don't, it probably means they're not willing to compromise, which, knowing Apple, is very on brand. So now I'm curious, if this launches this year, are you actually buying a foldable iPhone? Or are you waiting for version 2? Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one.